Okay, everybody, we're going to start. Welcome to our April team call. Oh my gosh, I missed doing this the first part of the month. You know, we did our welcome call and that was awesome, but I missed doing this. So welcome calls are going to be on a different night because I have to have my team called. Like, we have to be together in this way. So I'm just really excited to see you guys and see your smiling faces. And it looks like we've got a lot of pod A and pod B here tonight. Peer pods. I love it. I love it. I love it so much, you guys. And after it's all done, I will tell you exactly why I love it. Some of you might kind of know why. You might be like, I know why she's loving this. But at the end of it, I'm going to tell you more about why I really love it. And you guys are doing so great and coming together, working together as a team. And I love seeing that you're encouraging each other. If someone's not showing up, you're like, hey, where are you? And I think it's great. I think it's so great. And I hope you guys are enjoying the really simple, just little tasks that you can get done in 5, 10, 15 minutes every day. It's just a little action plan that you can do. Be like, check that one off, got that done. And it probably feels really, really good to do it and just be able to check it off. And obviously, if you do more, you do more, right? I mean, it's just kind of a fun thing to do for the peer pod. So I have some friends of mine that I've become friends with that are senior Ruby as well that started this also on Monday. So we're like comparing stories, and some people have done it already with their teams, and they just really, really bragged about it. And I was like, I want to do this. I'm always up for trying something new. So you guys, I want to just talk really quick before I get into our training tonight about a couple things that are coming up this month. We're going to have another call more geared towards products and just kind of the basic things that you can know about products. Because I saw a lot of you guys, when I was asking about goals and things like that, you want to learn more about the products. So that is coming up really, really soon. I was going to do it in this call, but I don't want to have so much crammed into one call. There's two things I want to focus on tonight. And so that product call is going to be a different call. In fact, I might even just go into the team page and do a training on it there. So be looking forward to that. That's coming up. Also coming up, we're going to be talking about, I'm going to have a training on how to choose the best welcome pack for certain people. And then also another training, somebody's yelling in the background. Another training that I'm going to have is where does my time go? Where does my time go? And this is going to be an amazing, amazing training. And it kind of gives you some things to look for over about a 1-week period. And we come back and talk about it. It's going to be mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Okay, we're going to have Pink 15 events coming up. Might be doing one this week. I'm waiting to decide that, but I think we're going to have one coming up. The peer pods, obviously, we have going, super fun. I'm going to have some higher level training stuff coming up for people who want it, can hop in on higher level training. And then one thing that's coming up, I want to talk about just super quick, is our onboarding for April. You guys are doing awesome at onboarding. You're filling out the sheet, you're checking everything off, sending a quick picture to me to get your name into the drawing, which I still need to do for March. It's coming. But here's what's going to be different about the onboarding. As you go through and you're checking everything off, I am rewarding you guys. I have been, right? I've been rewarding ambassadors for doing it. Here's what's going to be different is I'm going to reward every single new person. So say Dory has a new person and she's gone through the onboarding sheet. She sends me a photo of it, got it done. Her person, say her person's name is Sue. Sue, when Sue does her first post, sends 1 to 3 samples out. She doesn't have to send all 3, but 1 to 3 samples out. Has her subscription set for the next month. She's been introduced to the next level up sponsor, and it's on the team page and in the wellness lounge. She is going to get a gift from me. And so that is going to be every single person. You guys, this might get really expensive for me. But I want to do that. So you can talk about, you know, with your person, you can say, you know, we're going to do your first post. I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to help you get those 3 samples out. And all the other stuff you're just doing. You're adding them to the team page. You're adding them to the wellness page. You're just doing that, right? And you're introducing them. But you can also tell them, when we do this post, when we send your samples out, our leader on our team, Tina, is going to actually give you a gift just for doing that. It's really, really fun. So that's what's going to be different. And I want to, you know, we're going down those sheets, but what about the person who just joined? They're doing that first post. They're getting the 3 samples out. Oh my gosh, I want to give them a gift. So blow me away, break my bank. I'm ready. Okay, so those are announcements. We're going to talk about if you ever just feel, hang on one second. What's happening here? Here we go. I want to tell you guys that I think that every single person here has such great potential. Every single one of you. There's every single person that starts Plexus starts in the same exact place. We've all started with our welcome pack. We've, you know, paid the membership, and we get to decide, what do we want to do? Who do we want to share with? And I just want to tell you and breathe life into you and belief into you and let you know that you guys, every single one of you here has such great potential. But do you ever feel like you just kind of take a backseat because of, you know, maybe just different things that you feel hold you back? Maybe it's, I feel like I need to know more about products, or whatever it might be. And you just kind of take a back seat and kind of watch everybody else, kind of like you're just sitting back, but watching, kind of wishing you could know or do more. Do you ever feel like, and maybe this isn't you, I mean, it might resonate with some of you guys, but it doesn't mean it's everybody. Do you ever feel like you get stuck in a comparison trap? If you feel like you ever get stuck in a comparison trap, put it in the chat. When I first started Plexus, I will tell you that this was 4 years ago. All I knew was that there was a nurse practitioner and a pharmacist. And I was like, I don't have a title like that. And I felt for a while that it wasn't fair, that I felt like maybe if I had a title, other than dance teacher and mom or whatever, that I could do better. But that was a false story. It's a false story. You know, a comparison trap, I mean, it's a trap. It's a trap and it's a lie, and it'll keep you stuck for as long as you allow it to. So it kept me stuck and it held me back. It made me kind of take a back seat. And those of you that know me might be like, you didn't take a back seat when you first started. Yeah, well, I was just like innocently sharing. I didn't have any idea even how I was getting paid. So it's not like I was like, I'm going to do the business. Not at all. I was just sharing. But I did start to compare myself to people, to other people, and it truly was a trap, and it truly is a lie that just keeps you stuck for as long as you allow it to. So I encourage you that whatever thing you might be struggling with, really ask yourself, is that really, really true? Because I bet you it's really not actually true. Sometimes we can convince ourselves that something's hard or too hard before we even try it. And I'll tell you a story about me. Those of you that do know me pretty well know that I did fitness competitions. And here's the thing. So we can always convince ourselves, right? Like something might look too hard. And so when I started to do these fitness competitions, I had to first make the decision of doing it. And at first I struggled in my mind with I don't know how I'm going to get from here to here. So that means out of shape body to extremely lean, stage ready, muscle, completely different body, basically. Completely different body. I know, it's like mind blowing, right? And I thought in my mind, you know, had I stayed where I was and just thought, I have to know, how am I going to get from here to there? I just need to see it all in front of me before I start. Because I feel like sometimes that's what people do in Plexus. They sometimes think, I have to see all of it before I even do one little step, right? Had I done that when I was doing fitness competitions, I wouldn't have ever started, because I didn't know how I was going to get from here to 8% body fat, I didn't even know how to walk on a stage. I didn't know how to do any of it. So I hired a trainer. I had a nutrition coach, which happened to be my best friend. It was so awesome. But I guess my point is, sometimes you have to just step forward and just start doing and learn as you go. It's the same thing with my dance studio. I decided to open up a dance studio. There was no dance studio in town. And you guys, I didn't have experience in a dance studio and running a business. Nothing like that. I just danced from the time I was 4 years old. That's it. I didn't even, I taught some classes for my dance teacher when I was in high school, but I never taught classes. I was in a zillion classes. I would travel to go take classes from really professional people, New York Dance Studio and things like that. So but I never had a dance studio. We had a ribbon cutting for my business, and I had no idea how it was going to happen. I just had to take the step. And then for 12 years, I had the joy of running this dance studio and meeting families and children and changing lives. It was amazing. So my point is, we have a choice to sit back, or we have a choice to just move into it, not worrying about the whole picture, but just taking one step at a time. So hopefully that makes sense. Nothing in life is going to fall in our lap. I want you guys to think about of anything you've ever done in your life that was for the first time. Like, what just stands out to you? Like, oh, I remember this time I did that, and something for the first time. Put it in the chat and share it with us. Think about, what did you feel when you did that for the first time? Maybe someone here is like skydived. I don't know. Maybe, tell us, what have you done that we don't know about? I want to hear it. What did you feel when you did it for the first time? Probably a little scared, a little hesitant, a little like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm getting into. But there was something that made you push past the fear to just do it, right? And then how did you feel once you did it? Mary, skydiving, oh my gosh. Can you guys imagine skydiving? Ooh. Oh my gosh, Rayanne too. Skydive in Hawaii, whole family adventure. Oh my gosh. You guys, how did you feel? You guys, when you were skydiving, how did you feel before it? And then how did you feel after you did it? Like, once you did it? Gosh. Dory, broke my pony. I bought at an auction, riding him for the first time. Oh my gosh, I bet that was amazing. I love reading these. That's amazing. So think of okay, if you've had children and you're talking about maybe having a baby, and then you get pregnant and you're growing this human inside of you, and you're just like, then I don't know if you're like me, like I was talking to my friends and then I get freaked out about actually giving birth. Like, what if I die? And what if all these things? And I was like, so freaked out, like, just keep the baby inside of me. I'm good. This is fine. But then you get to a place during a pregnancy where you're like, I'm ready. Like something changes, black and white. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's give birth, get this child here. Oh, goodness. My analogies are kind of crazy tonight, I know. But kind of like my competition days, it was black and white, and it was go time. It was, I will not go off of the menu, and I never did. Never had a cheat meal for 12 weeks straight, 15 weeks straight. There were times I would have to go in my bedroom and I would literally cry because I was eating chicken and broccoli and green beans and rice, while my family was out eating pizza. It was hard mentally. That was hard mentally. But I had to keep it like black. When I say black and white, I mean just like I've made that decision and I'm not turning back. I'm in it for the long, like I am in it 110%. And I know for me, you know, that's what happens with me in my business when I am setting a goal and it is go time. I see it, I feel it, God is in it, all around it, and it is go time. And it's black and white, and I know exactly what I need to do every day. We're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about mapping out plans. So we can dig in, we can learn anything. We can learn anything new. So if that's a fear or something holding you back, just know we can learn anything new. And it's so important, in my opinion, to take ownership and learning and recognizing things that you want to get stronger on, and then find those resources that do that. We don't have to spend hours and hours and hours and hours trying to learn how to do something new or learn a new skill, but even taking 10 minutes in a day to look at different things. And then that's going to build your confidence. It's going to give you a new story. I can do this. We can learn how to post on Facebook. We can learn if we want to, maybe about Instagram and kind of expanding our network a little bit. It's not something you have to do. If you love Facebook, just stay on Facebook. But if you want and get to a place where you want to expand it a little bit, Instagram's kind of fun. Posting stories. I remember when that first came out, I was like, what? And I love it now. I love stories. I can express myself. I can put music to things. I can be goofy if I want to. I can talk seriously if I want to. I don't know. It's just like I can let people in to a place in my life that I don't always do on my regular Facebook. But we can learn new stuff. And we can learn as we go. It's okay to just take one step at a time. We don't have to take all of it in. But most importantly, just be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't compare yourself. Don't get stuck in that comparison trap. Give yourself grace, you know, give yourself permission that you can grow and that you can change, just like the caterpillar and the butterfly. God wants you to spread your wings. He wants you to. So I encourage you guys to, if you are feeling stuck, to decide to be unstuck. Decide today to start learning some new things, just little things here and there. Decide today to tell yourself to tell a new story, make a new story. In this journey, I have honestly, guys, seen people come and I have seen people go. It just happens, right? I've seen them say what they want to do here. I've even had people say, I really, really want to earn XYZ amount of money this month, or I want to do this. And then they just don't ever take just one little step. They just come back and they want to sit and watch. And it's because of belief, lack of belief, fear, or thinking that they have to know everything before they take one step. And then I've seen people go join another company, and I've seen them suddenly posting and going live and doing all the things, and you're like, who are you? Why didn't you do that when you were here? You can do it, right? Like, I'm like, and this is where, like, stop playing small. Nobody's gonna trick me anymore because you're all capable of so many things. People follow you for a reason, like they love your personality, or they love your faith, or they love just, you know, things that you do or quotes that you share. Be you. Like, shine bright. Don't play small. Do not play small. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to be a scientist. You just need to be willing to dig in a little bit. Be willing to learn as you go. Be willing to take chances, try new things, and have fun. Have fun. Laugh at yourself. If you fall down, just laugh at yourself and, gosh, that was really crazy. Just get back up and keep going and do it again. We learn, we fall, we get up, we learn. Every single month, I'm like, okay, what can I learn from last month? It's the first thing I do at the beginning of a new month. What can I learn? What can I do different? What can I do to better myself? And then I dig into that. What do I want to learn more about this month? Is it social media? Is it stories? Is it how to do these weird reels? I do want to learn how to do reels, but I have not dug in to do that yet. One day. So do not play small. I dare you to just step out and do some things that are new. I want to read these comments here. Rayanne, so scared going up in the plane, so much excitement afterwards. Oh gosh, I cannot imagine. Mary, a bit nervous. They're talking about them jumping. A bit nervous, but not nervous as I thought I would be. Oh my gosh, Mary, you guys are awesome. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, so no more playing small. We're gonna roll this right into